Lurk. Yeah. I am alive. Had a day of work. Making sure my ducks are in a row first. Hello, Jindra. How is you? Ugh. I'm tired. You're doing fine? I can mostly say the same. I'm just tired. I also have a tiny bit of a buzz. Because I had a wee bit of alcohol before stream. But otherwise I'm okay. Perks of this being a hobby instead of like your actual job. Especially if this were to become my job, is that I'm my own boss and I can set the standards of my work. Meaning, technically, I could just stream drunk if I wanted to. Granted, it's probably not something I would do very often, if at all. But, you know. Anyway, for anyone that's currently tuning in, just started something and dropped it as a recommendation because the concept is utterly hilarious. Is it where I think it is? Oh my god, are you shitting me? Doom with magical girls. Gender bent Doom guy mentoring magical girl. This sounds like a fucking dojin. And that's basically what that is. Magical girl, eternal requiem, bury the light, burn the rest. Holy shit. Well then. Goddamn. All right. Well, noted. Anyway, for those of you that are just tuning into stream, and maybe have lived under a rock as far as video games are concerned, you might be asking yourself, hey, what the hell is Hytale? Well, it's a block game. So it's like Minecraft. And, that's kind of sort of where the similarities start and stop, because it has, it's not a survival game. There's no hunger system. Food just recovers HP. And in this case, the food that I presently have, the meat skewer, will recover a set amount of HP. A block game RPG, that's a good way to look at it. The meat skewer recovers a set amount of HP and then gives me a regen effect. I'm waiting on some food to grow. Grow faster! The fuck? All I did was water it! Jesus Christ. But I mean, yeah, it sort of kind of looks like, but what if Minecraft had a texture pack? And what if you also had a jump that was actually 2 blocks high? Instead of a fucking piddly worthless 1 block high jump? So you got some hops. You can do some parkour. There is fall damage and stuff. But, there's a way to, like, see? Yeah, I can hold down and see. This is mana. Mana and some armor with a big old battle axe. It also has more than just blocks, technically, as graphics. So there is that to consider. I was playing this a little bit today because I want to do some, like, mining and do some upgrading of stuff, because there's also, like, there's my farmer's workbench, here's my workbench, here's my builder's workbench, here's my furnace, there's my anvil, there's my armorer's workbench, there's my furniture workbench, there's my salvager's workbench, there's my chef stove's workbench, there's my tanning rack workbench. There's a bunch of workbenches, and many of these workbenches have the ability to upgrade it. One of the things I'm actually looking for is to upgrade my pickaxe from its current level, which is iron, to the next level, which is thorium. Problem. Where the fuck do I find thorium? I've been digging under my house a little bit, because I have 2 ways to get there. Here's this, which goes pretty fucking deep. And then I recognize that there's not really many threats between... enemies also spawn in the daytime. Between the bottom of where I can get down in that mine and here. So, like, I literally just made a giant-ass ladder. And this goes all the way down to what I presume to be next to the bottom of the world, because I hit some stone while digging down that I cannot dig into, period. And it doesn't look like obsidian. So I assume I have to go and... explore. Every Minecraft player's nightmare, considering the way that you're supposed to play Minecraft. In spite of all the fucking updates they introduced. Because you can just find all this shit by digging straight down and exploring some caves. Not in this game, apparently. You have to actually go out and look around, because I'm also missing gold. I haven't found any gold under my house. And, like, I need this thorium stuff. So that's what I need to do. I need to go explore. Hello, rabbit. Goodbye, rabbit. There's also wild wheat. There's berries. Oh, and look, as a base game feature, no mods. 10 out of 10, best game on the market, period. Even though it's still technically in early access. Fucking love that. Oh, also. I can't do it because that one's only 2 blocks high. There's a clamber. It was shown earlier, but you can clamber. You can climb over shit. Minecraft wishes it could. Now, of course, because you don't have like a hunger system, you actually have a stamina system, so you can't sprint forever. Kind of like how you can't sprint forever in Minecraft, but I digress. So, what I want to do is I want to go south, which is the direction I'm currently going. Hello? Ah. Defeated. Also, do not be fooled, there is a trap under that. Oh. Yeah. I actually fell for that once, and I was very bemused, but also a little upset at myself. They had a wolf? Sorry, wolf. Drop even medium leather? No, I just feel bad. They had 2 traps? What the hell, man? Hello? Is that the music of the game? What the hell? Oh my god, it is. I am breaking their tent. My fault, your tent's really shitty. But this game's also interesting because you don't... I mean, you can start by punching trees, but really you start by collecting rocks and sticks and then making your first, like... you know, crude piece of equipment. Because, like, any rubble... I picked up some rubble, plant fiber, and sticks. Makes you a crude hatchet. Then you chop down some trees. You then make a crude pickaxe. Start digging at the dirt. You don't need a shovel to dig at the dirt. So if you have a shovel, you can... Hello, sheepy. How is you? If you have a shovel, you actually dig in a bigger area of dirt. So, like, it's easier to terraform. There are birds in the sky. Again, Minecraft wishes. What the hell? That's just straight up a building. Hello? The fuck did I just walk into... Hello? I cannot talk to you. Hi! I hope you don't mind that I broke into your house on accident. He seems nice, though. Health potion of regeneration. Sit at that. A lot of cauldrons. It's weird. I also hope he doesn't mind that I'm taking all of his shit. What the fuck is a blood rose? Hello? He's got a nice bed. He's got a nice house. What? What the hell? Well, that's a cute decoration, but how am I supposed to get into this house normally? I did not expect that I'd just run into something like this off the fucking cuff. Oh, he has a wooden mug. That's also cute. Sir, you do not appear to have a door. Why were you in a bunker? Should I be in a bunker? You know, I'm gonna go. Sorry for breaking in and out of your house. Like, what the actual fuck? Oh, that was a different death. We still want to keep going south. Here's like a ruined village and some wild wolves. Ow. Ow. Battle axe is not the highest attack speed. I just want to use it. Because punching is really ineffective. And because I'm playing as Mana, optionally, we smack shit with a big-ass battle axe. Hello, Moa. I know it's very immoa of me to fucking kill some wolves that are minding their own business. Somebody who came from the Etrian Odyssey playthrough. Oh, he's doing the fucking bit again. Somebody stop him. Also, it takes a minute for my computer to load this, because I think it spikes GPU usage or something, but, like, the map that you pull up with M is actually relative to your position, so you do not have a world map at all times. I think that's kind of neat. Also a little troubling, but mostly neat. Troubling because I like seeing, like, a whole-ass progress of the world map. I wonder if, like, at some point they will implement a more, like, permanent map tracking thing instead of that, or like a mini map instead of that big ass like takes forever to load situation. What the fuck are you? Oh, that's a burnt skeleton archer. I guess that makes sense. Eek. Raw fish are oh my god. What the fuck? Hello? You know, I was about to ask, is there anything interesting down here? and immediately I run into a bunch of crystals and purple orchids. Here's some copper ore. Sadly not what I am looking for. I had like a buff or something. What was that? Hello? Y'all cannot see a damn thing if I do not, like, put a torch down. Your hide. Or light hide. I do not appreciate that I have to kill rats. They are hostile, and it is a price that I must pay. Ooh, thought I fell far enough for... Oh my god. Do you see that? This is low enough to hit, like, deep ground. Yeah. Fuck are you hiding, thorium? See, I suspect I just have to be in a different, like, biome altogether. Hello! This is new. Oh, I also have a backpack. I apologize for interrupting your sleep. I fucking guess. Cold ore. No! Drop the crude hatchet. Copper daggers. Who needs that bullshit? Take it, because I can, like, break it down. Another rat. Good lord. Still one of my favorite aspects of playing, like, Minecraft is, like, crawling around underground and then seeing, like, these big-ass caves. It's like, the fact that that was, like, thought of in part of the world generation, really cool. Although, admittedly, in this case, I am going further north, and that's not the direction I wish to be going. Oh, hi. I will not say no to finding more chests, however. Silver? Well. Sorry, but you must die. I may not get EXP from murdering your ass, but you do drop bone fragments and linen scraps, which are useful for, like, crafting some stuff. Iron ore, crude hatchet. How long has that been down here? It's like wall chicken, it'll be fine. I also do need more light leather. I kind of did break into that guy's house. The only thing I don't want is the fucking crude hatchet, because that only gives me rubble, stick, and plant fiber when I break it down. Well, if I can't find the gold and such in the walls, I can certainly find it in treasure chests. Oh! That looks like a delightful drop. A delightful drop to your inevitable demise. Ooh, another temp. Hello? A mole. I have found a mole rat. Oh, that is a big rat! Oh, that is a big rat! There's also a spider. Did I win? Okay, dropped a poison gland. I do want to grab that, ultimately. Or, I'm sorry, a venom sac. Heavy leather. I actually almost have plenty of that, thank you very much. Among the things I've got, I'm okay dropping the raw fish. Although, I guess I could have eaten it. Perish, Skelly Man. Some essence of life. We don't care about the crude pickaxe. There's so many spike traps in here. Why? Minecraft does have dungeons, to its credit. They're just so fucking infrequent that, like, what? Really, it's more a reward for digging around instead of just digging around in one spot. While, yes, that does not sound like there is any noticeable difference between the two statements, trust me, there is. What the fuck is going on down here? Oh. Ah! Some world gen issues. Hello? Oh. Oh! Ow. Found a goblin camp. Somebody threw a bomb at me. Ow. Did you just hit me in the face with a bomb? Shame on you. Whoop! Like a goblin miner or something. I totally don't remember how to get out of here, but I'm not worried about it, because I can probably just, like, find my way out. I thought this would generate lower. Also, yes, stepping in lava hurts. A lot. Ow. Okay, that is iron. It just looked a little green under the orangey lava light. I mean, it doesn't necessarily hurt. Granted. That is something I do wish that they fix, is that I'm holding torches in my left hand. If I break a torch that matches the item in my, like, left hand inventory, I do want it to go there. Bunch of iron. I have over 100 iron ingots. I think I'm okay on the iron department. Mostly just want to travel south and see, like, what's under a different biome. Because I've mostly been sticking around in one spot, sticking to my, like, Minecraft way of playing. And while it's gotten me this far, like, I am struggling with enemies that are in that, like, lava-esque biome. Like, deep under the ground. So I figure, it's kind of time to keep going, you know? Explore the world. Riveting. You can't see anything because I have to put my torch away in order to wield my battle axe. Yeah, there's an enemy. It's like a fire skeleton. There's also fucking rhino toads. Fuck those things. Hate them. Are we? Relative on the map. Still ways to go. Not nearly as efficient. I bet. With all those blue trees. Find some blue wood, because I also want to find blue wood. Though, at this rate, I'm gonna have to, like, get back home. Ow. Right now there's, like, a whole bunch of stuff that looks like the devs want to implement, but have not or are unable to implement at this time. That looks like a rat. That is a rat. I'm sorry, friend! Because there's, like, a whole, like, safe zone, and that's where, like, the Forgotten Temple Gateway goes. That's, like, part of things. I want to try and dig my way up. Should be easy enough. Like, there's a whole area that's like that. There, some iron bits. Don't care enough, though. Oop. Also, I know Minecraft is like, don't dig straight up. This game does not give a shit. It's like, straight up, straight down. You want fries with that? Because, like, you know, you can kind of do whatever you want. Cat mushrooms. We're definitely closer to the surface, though. Gonna keep going south. Eventually we might see something new. Eventually. The hell was that? Again. See, I think 4. 4 is the highest that you can dig up and still, like, clamber. We are. Hey! There we are. I got out to this point before, and as you can see, I died out here. I died to some very, very unfortunate circumstances. And these circumstances are about to be even more unfortunate. Things are to keep. Was that thing? Drop the cactus. Howling Sands, the desolate basin. I don't know, man. That looks more like an ocean to me. But yeah, like, I was low on health. An enemy that I'd never seen before came at me out here. And, your boy ended up getting slaughtered. Oh, yeah. Magical Blue Woods. That I had a bloody, like, bed to sleep in at the moment. Oh, wow. There's even more stuff over there. And I saw that, and I'm like, above ground volcano area? Excuse me? It's just like a fucking island of it, too. Seems very interesting. It seems to, like, zone some stuff, so that way, like, you need to make sure that you're appropriately, like, geared and stuff. I wonder if all the underground is, like, relatively the same no matter where you go, so it's more of a matter of, like, hey, if you want particular materials, you need to go to particular areas and particular biomes, look for above-ground sources. Oh, I thought that was just a bat. Oh. Ah, another rat. Why they gotta give rats such a bad rap? God, this place is so pretty. Oh! Yeah, nighttime is no fucking joke. And that's one enemy as to why. I've been spotted, I think. Okay, no. It's like a fucking void eye or something. Not something I want to try and fight. That's a bear. I don't know what that is, but apparently I already know what it is. They decided I am not worth the fucking squeeze. Here's another one of those things. You know, every game that is like one of these survival-esque games wants to make nighttime dangerous, but then fail to because all you have to do is hunker down in a hole all night. I mean, yeah, similar in this game's case, albeit, considering that the game is asking me to actually explore rather than hold down underground the entire time to make progress, it might actually have a case that some shit might be threatening. Oh, that's a burnt skeleton soldier. That's not as terrifying, but that's still scary. Okay, alt time. What is that? Essence of the Void. Okay. Cool. Oh, it looks very pretty underwater at night. Oh, good. Let me run away in peace. That's a spooter. Slay the spooter. And then we just keep on running. Oh, that's another green-eyed thing. Okay, it dropped 9 Essence of the Void. It looked like it had a thorium weapon. And I don't get one of those? Grade A bullshit right there. Almost home. Thank you, in-game compass. Y'all cannot see anything. Y'all can barely even see the sky from what I can see on my second monitor. Okay, I think I see my home. I think we're almost there. That is not my home, but it's close enough. Now that is my home. We're almost there. Whew, okay. Oof. Did you? Oh, you just now finished. Okay. I'm like, did you just now run out of fuel? No, it just finished. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, good. We have 10, count them, 10 light hides. That's about damn time. 12 of that, 12 of that. Although really... Oh, of course you start with copper. What do I know? Oh, that's because that's silver. I'm like, why isn't that being picked up? Like, Anna. Look at the item. Potion health regens, potions of healing. I have no idea what those are. They might just be decorative. Technically don't need lettuce seed bags. Des oak. Des maple. Des birch. I had 2 pickaxes. There's my other one. I'm like, where the hell did it go? Because that was genuinely concerning there for a second. Okay. Should now be able to make eternal seed bags. Because nothing screams, hey, that's a good item, like eternal. I'm mildly perplexed why there's not an eternal sunflower bag, but I don't work here. Wonder, can I break those down? No. Guess I just have to use them. Rude. Gold, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary pals. I have gold! Yeet. I just don't want that taking up inventory since I have it. See? Rubble, stick, plant fiber. At least this will get me copper ore, which is mildly more useful. Okay. Now, what can I up? Not you. Not you. I need... I have no idea what kind of hide that is. Need more heavy leather. Then you don't get upgraded. I can make an iron builder's hammer. Finally, so I can get rid of the crude one. Oops. Well, sort. Seems about right, though I don't really want to keep rubble around. Seems about right. And voila, there we are. And now I have a tier 4 farmer's workbench. Woohoo! Ugh. Need 5 more of those. 50 essence of life. Good God. But now I can make an iron hoe. I actually can make just shy of pretty much everything out of this now. But yeah, 100 iron. Like, I'm set. I'm set, man. You boys got iron tools? Like, what do I gotta worry about, you know? Okay. It is still nighttime. Yes. What I don't like is that the dust particle effect appears on your screen and not, like, in-world. Just a mild gripe of mine. Ads. I've, like, basically all but abandoned the idea of, like, pausing for ads completely. It just doesn't seem conducive to, like, streaming long-form games. Because all in all, like... on, like, a weekday like today, pausing for, like, 3 minutes with the 55... or, like, 3 minutes of ads every 55-ish minutes is fine. This means we just do it, like, once, maybe twice. So 6 minutes for the entire stream. The old method of, like, every 45 minutes, like, could have been 9 minutes of the whole stream. And while not a big deal, it kind of feels like it adds up, particularly on, like, Sunday or Friday, where I keep trying to stream for 6 hours plus. And that, like, you end up with... God, with the 55-minute gap, you've got, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish ad breaks for a total of 15 minutes. Again, while not huge, it feels significant. But then, like, if you were to do that, like, every 45 minutes, then you got, like... you know, that makes 3 hours after that. You end up with 8. And it just does not feel great. Do I need another fucking battle axe? I need another fucking battle axe. My shit is broken. Like, in a bad way. I'll put it together. One thing I am not the biggest fan of is how the repair kit, like, takes away durability. That much, I think, can go die in a hole. It just feels so not conducive. To the entire, like, element of exploring the world and stuff. Like, I feel like it makes it more tedious. Because now you have to run around with, like, subpar equipment because you've been repairing it too much. Which makes it more difficult to, like, survive, really. I should honestly go turn those memories in. Is it daytime? It's turning to daytime. We want to go in this direction. Anywho, so that way I'm actually in the desert. That's a bear. Got a heavy hide. Like, each time you use a repair kit, it reduces the max durability by 10 every time. Gotcha. I want the light hide. Like 10 or 5% every time. And I think, like, it can go down to, like, an absolute minimum of probably 1, if I had to guess. Which at that point, like, why do you even have the piece of equipment? Like, I think there might be a max, and I'm misrepresenting that. I'd have to look at the repair kit item again. Still not great. Still not fun. Did you respawn? You respawned. I have to fight you every time, huh? I guess the game world has infinite cobblestone. That guy keeps respawning. But yeah, this is like the whole area that, like, seems to have some work in progress stuff. It's like a hub of sorts. If I just traded Essence of Life, I could get food. This is all very pretty. I was able to talk to him before, but now I can't. Restore 10 memories. Oh. That's why I'm able to... Okay. Yeah, but I don't have... the Alchemist workbench yet. Which is like the next big goal, seemingly. This seems really dangerous. Literally just like a floating city in the sky. Also want to make the Enchanter's Table, which may give me the ability to place down more of these portals, which would be fucking nice. Especially if it means I can warp around the world, but, like, hey. Alright, admittedly, my first order of business. 1. Remove that marker. 2. I actually want to go first. Oh, okay. They updated it so you can make map markers. Before it was like I could place one and it would have the coordinates on it. But then that was it. I couldn't do anything as far as like adjust it. I mean, I also feel like the map loads a little bit faster. It's still slow as molasses, but, like... What you mean? That feels like bollocks. Be nice to see if there was like a range that you could make markers, but c'est la vie. That meat skewer does not look like it's in my hand properly. Oops. Early access game, folks. Early access. Okay, I think we're above that guy's house. Hello. Goodbye. That's another spider. Sorry for anyone with arachnophobia. I will get to that forest. I will chop down a bunch of fucking trees that have blue. And I will be happy about it. Look at the piggies! Hello, piggy! Hi! I think they have a taming system in now. Oh, that's another spider. I think it heard me. And it's dead. You think if I smashed the spider with a big hammer, it would do extra damage? Asking for a friend, obviously. No, I haven't explored this location. It's like an ancient fort or something. Ow. I do love that sound effect when your ult is charged up. It almost makes me think of like a limit break for some reason. Which could totally have been the vibe that they were going for. I don't know. Small ancient chest. Aspen log, copper, charcoal, essence of life, bones, crude arrows. Oh, take it all, me. Damn dirt. Alright. Little fort cleared. Another cave. I don't know why I'm so damn tired today. I got like 8 hours of sleep, actually, for once. Doom with Magical Girls also involves Doom Girl trying to interact with normal people. That sounds wholesome and hilarious, because we all know Doom Guy would have the social skills, more than likely, of a man who is ever, eternally, indoors. Hang on, I just noticed I have some messages. Volpixie is playing Clubhouse games for the first time. That's fun. Wish I could raid you, but c'est la vie. I don't know why I'm not able to raid Volpixie, but I'm not able to raid Volpixie. Raid Shed just fine. Ooh, you are on Blue Sky. I am very gay for that fucking twink boxer. Holy shit. I've also been a little bit more openly, like, high-key, like, yeah, boobs. And just reposting. it's a little bit to do with something that I'm working on at the moment as far as an opinion piece. What the? That's a crow! Hi, crow! Hello, sir! Would you like to come down here and be friends? No? I suppose that's fine. I'll see you around. We are here. This is a ruin. Kinda, sorta, I think. Good lord, the fuck happened here? Some shenanigans happened to this ruin. Ow, my cankles. You're gonna have blue wood. Ah! Yeah, check out. Or, I'm sorry, azure wood. Also has azure fruit. This feels necessary and magical in some way. Well, now I don't want to, like, cut down most of this forest just to get all this wood. It seems cool. It's blue and shit. Oh, well. How much was that? Because I do want 100 plus. Blue nettle. Do you have the metal to nettle and meddle with me? What the fuck was that? Is that just the sound effect of some tree shenanigans, like, breaking up? Please tell me that was just some tree shenanigans breaking up. Because I do not need, like, a horror game moment of, like, you chop down the trees, prepare for your doom, and suddenly, like, a really high-level enemy just pops out of fucking nowhere and just ganks me. I might play some Warframe after this. Because my ass is like, you know, I haven't played Warframe in, like, 13, 12 years. I have a ticket up. I said 15 years, because, I didn't remember when the game kind of originally came out, because I played it right around when Total Biscuit first recommended the game, which was, like, not long after it was released. I wonder if GV's around here. Who the fuck is GV? But yeah, I first played a little bit of, Warframe back when it was first released. Thought I didn't like it, stopped playing it, because I don't remember what I was playing at the time. Probably a shitload of League. Gunvolt? Oh, Azure okay, I get it. For a minute, I was very confused, like, why would Gunvolt be here? I gotta stop accidentally right-clicking. Please tell me I'm not the only one that has this problem, but sometimes, like, when I'm navigating with my mouse, sometimes I just, like, compulsively and, like, without real control of my finger, just, like, click one of my mouse buttons. Like, it seems so inconsequential, but there's a part of my brain that's like, something's wrong with your hand, bud. And I'm like, I do not have an OCD like my fiance. Please stop bothering me, brain. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. Because, like, anyway, back in the day, didn't think I liked Warframe. Probably stopped playing it because I was playing a shitload of League at the time. But I started playing it again. Can't connect my Steam to a new account or otherwise. And the game is trying to make me make a new account or connect it to an account. For some reason. So I just made a new account with my email address. Wrote a ticket. I'm like, hey, My Steam account's not connecting to nothing. It won't let me create a new account. Here are the error codes, and here are screenshots of those error codes. I don't care if, like, the old account that my Steam account was tied to just gets fucking wrecked. I need to check and see if that was responded to. Crab! The crab is a non-hostile entity. Kill the crab! I mean, I guess that makes sense. It dropped raw fish, though. But, like, I must confess, after 13 years, they really nailed something on the head here as far as, like, the narrative stuff. And, like, making it feel like a solid game as far as Warframe is concerned. Palm trees. A meerkat! Howling Sands, Golden Steps. That's a scorpion. Look at the little meerkat! Ah! Oh, shit! That's like one of the fucking things that poisoned me before. Get down here and fight me like a bug! Oh, you are! Oh my god, that thing is huge! Did not like that, not one bit. That's not an armadillo. Look how big this fucker is. That's a fucking dinosaur. That's not an armadillo. I'll gladly call it an armadillo, but that is not an armadillo. Straw man in my head's like, oh, so you're a resident expert on armadillos? And I'm like, I didn't say that. Bats! Bats! Oh, a rattlesnake! Oh. Yeah, that actually makes sense. What? Is this a tar pit? This is a tar pit! These are bones! Big-ass bones! Dude, it would positively rank over here. What's that? The fuck is a skrill? And he wants a chili pepper. I'm going over there. That looks fun. In a really fucked up way. Kinda wish I could make a boat. But all my work tables and stuff do not suggest you can make a boat. Oh. Ah, holy fuck. That's a little terrifying. Oh my. Whew! Realize I sunk that far. There's a fucking shipwreck down there. How the fuck am I supposed to explore that? I'll drown! I can't hold my breath that long. Well, that looks promising. Sure enough, this is volcanic cobble. Oh. I can't mine that, because that's cooled magma. I don't have the right level of gear to mine through that. And this is just slate. It's probably here a little earlier than I should be. Charred woodlands. Part of the devastated lands. Cinder wastes. Oh, these are burnt skeletons. Oh, I am being bullied. Oh my god. Oh! Oh. Well, that's awkward. That doesn't help. Dying removes 10% of your durability. I don't like that. I understand why it's a mechanic. But also, you don't drop everything, albeit I did drop a considerable chunk of items, because I had so many. Ugh. Unfun. Alright, so... we have the right idea. To a point. As far as, like, finding and collecting things that would really help me out as far as, like, progression is concerned. I am not entirely correct. Though I'm not entirely correct in the same way that, like, I just fucking straight up went to the wrong area. Kind of, like, not entirely correct. I don't think you drop any of your gear. I definitely know you don't drop anything in your backpack. Another 9 memories, that's cool. Gotta get to 100 memories for those beds. Like clay and stuff, and various colors of petals, and use that for wool, and make these wooden walls and everything. So that was a cauldron. Cool. This is part of the miscellaneous things. Quebec plush goblin throne. A large cauldron. An old an old potion. Plate, which I assume is like a dinner plate. Here's a whole bunch of, like, seasonals. Which I think is cute. Like, that's mostly cosmetic stuff, minus the chests. Okay, yeah, that was probably adamantite. So that's too far. So I need to scale it back, because we're looking for thorium. The next would be... yeah, next would be that. Ooh. Ooh, okay, so this whole time I've actually been punching above weight, because the Cindercloth scraps are for the adamantite. Gotcha. Okay. And then after that is mithril. And even that's punching above weight. Okay. What drops Shadow Weave? Because wherever I can find Venom, that's probably a good start to try to find thorium. Okay. We'll upgrade this. This will let me make... This will actually let me make this stuff. So once I find it, we're in a good place. Okay. Yeah, now I just need a bunch of light leather, and then I can make the next tier of weapon. So then I'd be able to make, like, thorium battle axes and cobalt battle axes. But right now, the big thing... Not the builders. Is... to make this stuff, right? And then this stuff. Because then I'm sure with cobalt, I can then mine adamantite, which would then probably be required to mine mithril. Okay. Yeah, it sucks I dropped all that. Ultimately, it is not the most required. Bunch of recipes not discovered. Like, it sucks. But we're not missing it too terribly badly. And it's nighttime. Those carrots are not mature. Where's my watering bucket? Or, I'm sorry, my watering can. There it is. Didn't speed it up enough. Damn. I also do like that interacting with this just, like, gets you what you need. I can make a capture crate. Then I can make a chicken coop. Not necessary at this time. Big thing I would like to do is make, like, these eternal. But to do that, I'm going to need a whole bunch... Also, aubergine. That's clearly an eggplant. Is that another name for an eggplant? Hold up. Hold up. A Spanish dish called escalavada in Catalonia calls for strips of roasted aubergine, sweet pepper, onion, tomato. Sure enough, an aubergine is also just an eggplant. I might be butchering that pronunciation. I need dry wood for the next year? That wouldn't let me make chilies. I think the pig wanted a turnip. Okay, so there is a taming system. Oh, that's terrifying. There's a new moon. To bed! This is delightful. This is delightful because it's like learning and exploring. Not necessarily needing a wiki. Though, the million-dollar question for me then becomes, where am I going to find this stuff? When in doubt, go exploring. Ooh, before I keep going too far, I do want to see some other requirements. Because while it's not on my list of, like, priorities, like things to, like, really find and do stuff with, furniture, it's still a regular workbench. I need 2 more gold ingots. And there's another reason, because the Arcanist Workbench requires that I have thorium. And then Essence of the Void would require that I kill these things. I can make this now. It's the big thing. That would be backpack upgrade 2. It is a little shitty that the only arrows I can have are crude arrows. Unless I just done. Oh, Okay, it's very clear to me that, like they have plans for the archery stuff, but right now what's implemented is rather simplistic. Which is fine. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I feel like this is gonna run into the same design issue that, like World of Warcraft ran into, because back in, before the Burning Crusade days, and a little bit after to a point, like, they did away with ammo by Cataclysm, if I recall correctly, but like, they had a whole ammo system, and if you were a hunter or like a ranged, physical ranged dependent class, you actually were required to keep like a whole bag dedicated just to carrying ammo. And there wasn't just one type of ammo either. Like, as you got progressively higher leveled, you needed progressively better ammunition. Are you aggressive, or will you run from me? You also run. Makes sense. Snakes are not necessarily known for picking fights that they can't really win. But if you're threatening, like, their home and shit, like, yeah, no, they will fucking fight you. Just spelunking a little bit. But yeah, so World of Warcraft ran into that problem, where it was kind of a matter of, hey, you know, as the level cap keeps going up, and as the player, like, keeps getting bigger and bigger bags to hold all this stuff, what do we do with the ammunition of, like, older and older, like, expansions and such? That's an interesting little issue. Because, like, you know, number can get big, but number is not able to get big forever, right? And, like, as they keep designing and implementing more and more bullets, like, it just starts becoming a bit of a handicap, because now they have to, like, keep designing with that in mind for its balancing in particular, and eventually just sort of say, fuck it, and give up on that idea, right? Now, Hytale probably isn't going to have the same problem as an MMORPG, right? And you probably will be able to, like, make, hey, this is where, like, the arrow stuff stops. It requires this and this and this as far as its materials are concerned. So then it becomes, like, a question of, like, okay, well, how convenient do you want to make that for the player and stuff? And, like, wild pumpkins. Hello. Oh, one of these fucking things. Swamp monster. I don't think I'm in the right kind of biome. It's not yet. I don't know quite where. Not the Desolate Lands at the very least. I might just need, like, some mountainous region. Anyway. You meowed at... You meowing at me? Boar! Piggy! That's maple. Upon reflection and looking at the tree, I could have told you that had I looked up. Yeah? Hytale, actually. I guess? I don't know if I'd call it off-brand Minecraft, though. It is an hour and 10 minutes. I know she is. The Whisper Frost Frontiers. Do you need me to get you anything? It's a dry wood. Redwood. Those are goats! Mouflon! Okay, that's not a goat. That's an imaginary critter. I think. And before a mouflon is an actual kind of goat. Look how dopey so many of these animals look. Okay, where are we relative to things? Definitely some frontiers. That's a bear. That's a fox. This. Coral? What? That is a wild idea. Spiral? Excuse me? What in the Final Fantasy VII is this? Poisoned roots? Spirit tree? Oh no. What in the Legend of Legaia? Well, I may have committed a sin to somebody's religion. What are you? Get down here so I can get a memory of you. Oh, it's an ice bat. It's like a keese. Okay, but ice caverns. That might be these are minecart tracks. What? Did I do it? Wait, this is cobalt. Look, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, but this is the wrong tier. You can make rail cards, but, like, I haven't seen the ability to make, like... Cobalt, there's some light leather. Oh, there's some shadow. Okay, so ice biome is the correct direction. As far as, like... So it does seem to spawn in slate, at least. Still be that, like, the burnt lands or the wastelands or badlands or whatever. It's not a bad place to go, but it's just awfully dangerous. Because, like, the rock wall we climbed was mostly made of slate, so it would follow that, like, any caverns under there would primarily host, like, slate. Frostgill? It's a weird fish. So we found some cobalt. Already in early access from the get-go, there's like essence of ice. Like 4 different skeleton types, man. So many different kinds of enemies, actually. We've reached the Boreal Reach. Oh, it is very cold up here. All that snow. Yeah, it looks pretty fucking cold up here, huh? Should just keep looking. That is a snow wolf. No, what is that? Is that a saber-toothed cat? No, that's a snow leopard. Bullshit. Look at the fucking teeth on that thing. That's not a snow leopard. Also made of linen scraps. You are not what I seek. But do have light hides in these boxes, so I will be breaking all of them and taking them. Still need plenty of that if I'm going to upgrade my weapons workbench. Oh, yeah, as a default. Double doors? Opens just seamlessly. Beautiful. I love it. Minecraft would never. Till, like, patch fucking 1.5. Got here, rusty iron, but thorium! Thorium! Obviously, that's not the only way to get thorium. You also need to find, like, gold and stuff. That's reassuring. Hello? The fuck just growled at me? Imagine like some sort of snow wolf, but small ancient chest. That's actually a pottery. Poison lod. That's some dead wood. Poison lod? Poison log. Or cobalt. Yeah, actually a planting barrel. Oh, what the fresh hell is going on right there? Ah, ow! I think snow would be softer. When it's not packed, maybe. That like an owl? I think that's an owl. Oi! The hell are you? Ow, my ankles. Gold! The fuck is it in? Guess I'm gonna find out. It's in calcite? So far I've noted that it seems like all of the metals seem to spawn in a specific kind of, like, stone. That can't be entirely true of real life, right? Or could it? Either way, it's still in the snowy biome, so, like, we definitely made a correct decision coming up in this direction. What's that, like, begs the question of where silver is, but, like, I haven't seen anything that requires silver. What the fuck is a cobra doing in the snow biome? Sir, you are in the wrong biome. Nah, it's just a goblin. Right, you man. Another mine area. I thought more cobalt. Leave it to me to skip an entire fucking tier. Because I'm having more success finding cobalt than I am thorium. Hello? Oh, okay. Interesting visual glitch. I am being meowed at by a cat. This cat wishes to be fed. You will get fed here momentarily. Like, wait another hour. Woo woo! Ice is very slippery. I just stopped moving and it's like, I just kept going. I cannot see the ceiling. Maybe some of these torches suck, man. Some more slate. Actually, in fact, that is a shitload of slate. Hello? Shale. Oh, I'm sorry, little friend. That one was less sorry and more I just wanted to see if you dropped light leather. Oh, wow. Okay, so, like, there's a reason it's not going out to the left, because we're, like, right up against the ocean. It's gonna go further out into the water. We probably need to get lower down. What? Okay, now that's a spirit tree. Again, what? What in the legend of Legaia? Trilobite. What the hell is that? Oh! A trilobite! Are those little, like, critters of the water? Thinking I went a little too low here. Maybe not low enough. You don't scare me, sir. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be contextual. Frostgill. There's some cool. What's this? Okay, I almost have 2 stacks. That's actually quite a bit. And then we found that gold. I think we should like start heading back. Like, we found some good stuff. I just still don't know where I would find thorium. And I have been appreciating that, like, I have not looked at a wiki at all for Hytale. Like, Terraria, you don't need to look at a wiki. Hytale, you don't need to look at a wiki. Good fucking luck playing, like, Minecraft if you don't have a wiki. That's a spider. That is now a dead spider. Nothing else is a boon. Viewers not being able to see the spider because it's too damn dark is definitely one of them. I do like that I can just chill at the surface of water. Hoping I can just clamber my way up. Yes, hello? Cat moss is glowing. Am I, like, under the ocean right now? No, not quite. Getting close. But, like, the way that these caves are just so... What? Huge? Makes me think and feel like I'm under the ocean. If anything, I mostly open that door just to be polite, because I'm like, hello? Can I even make it? What I have to do is keep going east to, like, a degree, and... theoretically, I should be under the ocean. Well, I have to keep going east by quite a distance, at least. A lot of iron. Another ancient, like, little temple. Ow. Dude, what the fuck? Like, admiring. The hell are you? Oh, oh. I'm like, that's a big fish. I don't know if I want to be in the water with that fish. Called a snapjaw. I feel like it would try to bite me, but evidently it's chill. What? Oh, that's a bat. I'm like, what the fuck? The only problem right now is I have no way of getting up and out because I have not been, like, marking my path. Bit of a mistake on my part. I just trusted I'd find a way out. Which, about that. Looks like more iron. Definitely. It just feels super fucking mystical down here, man. And, like, it's cold, but the fact that there's water, like, implies either it's really fucking cold water. Like, this is something that is normally a gas, and you have to chill to such an extent for it to be water. Or, another possibility, it's slightly warmer there. Warm enough that that water is not at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. Let's see what that is. And it's also way too high up. I think it's cobalt, but it would require me to build up to it. There's a pair of rats. Iron. You know what's terrifying? This. Like, if anything implies that a, like, source of water is not as cold as its surroundings, all this would do it. Lord. Like, holy shit, that's rad. Also, before you ask, no, I don't know how the torch works underwater. I just assume it's magic bullshit. I feel like a pickaxe would do more than 1 damage. Especially like a direct impact like that. Press control. The Minecraft brain rot took over. Because it's shift to sprint in this one. Let's start working our way back. I don't quite remember the route, but I'm pretty positive I can navigate my way through. What do you mean? I've been walking on, like, all of this moss this whole time? Yo, how fucking thick was this moss? That is mildly terrifying. Because, like, this would be, like, soft and spongy a little bit, too. So this is, like, really sink under my weight. these devs smoking? And will they share? Because, like, damn! Save some whatever the fuck this drug is for the rest of us, please! The very obvious answer is weed. They smoked weed. It's just iron. Nope, that's cobalt. Why must I do that to myself? Go. That's why I have a second one. Because when it breaks, like, it just becomes dog water. Like, thankfully it doesn't break forever, but I've repaired these pickaxes a couple of times, so... Like, you can still technically use it to break rock. You are wielding a blunted / broken pickaxe, though, so it's not as effective. That would just lead further down. I know it came from around that direction. God, Loki, I feel like I'm playing a little bit of Deep Rock Galactic. Okay. I don't think I came from this direction specifically. Ow. Fuck off. I have 100 blue moss now. Okay, here's a spirit tree. Oh! Ah! And my health regen ran out. Putting that back on. Okay, there's the spirit tree that I first encountered. Parkour up there didn't work. I at least want to get back to... Look! Look at the little guy! I almost want them to figure out, like, how the water stuff is broken, specifically around the spirit tree, and then just make that normal, like, area generation with the spirit tree. Like, there are magical sources of water and shit that kind of float around it. That just pour downward. Because, you know, gravity still works. Just, like, starts off by floating. I don't know why I opened my map. I'm not going to be able to tell where I need to go from my map. It's not necessarily. The Vista Point was, like, up here. It's the correct tree. Yep, okay, it's right there. There's no easy way to do this without... something to let me get up there. I didn't see this one. I see grass. Grass in this game is not indicative of anything, because it could still just... Hey, more cobalt. It could still just mean you're deep underground. It just generated with grass down here, just like old alpha Minecraft. I'm not gonna say no to more cobalt. Can I help you? Yeah, good luck, buddy. They're called spiral trees. Ow. Something was down here and died. That appear to have been the way. Closer, at the very least, but that was not the way. Yeah, I know from this that I more or less stumbled upon the vista. Brain's giving me good tingles. I think we're going the right way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are going the right way. Hey, hey! This way. Mostly kind of a cavern type situation. And it is indeed nighttime. But hey, look, it's the sky! The fuck? Did I manage to do that? But okay, now it's a matter of, like, getting back to base. Which is that? Wow, I don't even know where spawn is. Okay. Still gotta get used to my new mouse. Well, you were. Ah! Help! Snow leopard lost my beans! I don't know why it wants my beans, and I don't know why that was the first thing I said. That is a void larva. Did it just try to play dead? I think it tried to play dead. That's a little fucked up. Is that a polar bear? That is a polar bear! So yeah, another good thing about trees in this game. The leaves don't count as blocks. Oh my god! Keep going, keep going, keep going. Hey, you two maybe want to fight? Oh, I can't drink another potion. Okay, they gave up the goose. That was only a little terrifying. I don't know why I'm scared. I've taken down bears in this game before. That's a lot of void larvas. Meese! Well, the meese do not appear to care about my existence. A blood leaf? Only a little terrifying. Hey, we're in the swamps. We're getting closer. A wild pig. Okay. There are more blue trees over here. Aw, turkey chick. Hello, turkey. Hey. That's a grizzly bear. That is a grizzly bear! That's a spider. I'm only a little glad that spiders do not make that noise in real life. To my knowledge. Because I would shit myself if I like met a spider and it made that noise at me. Ugh, now I'm just remembering working as a custodian. I think some like student lost their pet tarantula or something in the bathroom. That was fun. Or locker room, specifically. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I just knew it was a big-ass spider, and I left it alone until it started approaching me. And that shit met the, like, broad side of my broom. I don't feel great about having done that. I will say this much. Lose your pet tarantula. Maybe you tell someone about it. If you left your pet tarantula behind, that's a you problem. I mean, I guess I could have informed somebody about it at the time. This is like 5 or so years ago, and like no longer matters at this point. Okay. Plunk, plunk. Go. Oh, Nelly. We made it! We made it home! Good lord, I made out like a light bandit with that many fucking hides. And 10 gold ore beside. Good googly moogly. I got some spiral logs. Yeah, that's spiral tree fruit. Why is it called a spiral log? I have questions. I have questions about this game's lore. We have some essence of ice that does not appear usable, like, at ice log. Like, excuse me? What do you mean ice log? I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. Ew. We're just gonna trade what it's gonna smelt really quick. Because if it reduces smelting time and stuff, that's what I want to have. Ugh. Yes, Barney. You have about 30 minutes. I'm not going to stream for much longer anyway, so you will get your food, trust me. We'll just throw in the charcoal then. Oh my. That's pretty fucking good. That's like got those bars and stuff. Honestly, I feel like I'm feeling the heat. We need 10 more light leather overall. Come on. Oh, perfect. That is a mild problem. I still don't know where I can get shadow weave scraps. So I will need more thorium. Just so that way I can make the more logical jump. Got all this gold. We can now make an alchemist's workbench. Although, admittedly, it is getting a little cramped in here. Suffice to say. Okay, make an antidote. Lesser healing potions. Okay, this is where all the various colors of things come in. And I can make potions of... Oh, I can make a potion of dog morphing. Then I can make a pop berry bomb. Do I even want to know? So it seems relatively limited, but that's cool. But yeah, without Shadow Weave Cloth, I'm a little up shit's creek without a paddle. Then the final thing I can make is an Arcanist's workbench, which requires 10 thorium and 6 more Essence of Void. Oh, now I need 6 more Venom Sacks. Oops. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Alright. I do think I will wrap it up here, though. Because, like, that was some good progress. Not like the game's gonna go anywhere. Folks, thank you very much for sticking around to the end of the stream. Your time is one of your most valuable resources, and I appreciate you spending even a minute up here. Gives me some folks to ramble at, talk to, show off cool games like Hytale, etc. Let me see if there's anybody that I can raid. Because in my opinion, the night is still young, even if I'm just gonna... Full tips... Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Again, problem. Last time I tried to raid Volpixie, that didn't end up very good. I reckon it's still not going to end up very good. Much as I would like to. Squirrel is doing Gunpla. That's cool. Here, I'm going to stick with the original one. I'm still not able to raid Little Pixie. I wish I knew why. I think it's just straight up because of like some changed setting that I'm not able to raid, which sucks. But, you know. As you do. Just looking at my father and goes, why the fuck is Heavenly Father playing fucking WoW? He's allowed to do what he wants. I just want to know why. Like, what? What? What's going on there? I know. I feel the raid and run, but I should be able to raid the squirrel. So we will raid the squirrel. With that, folks, please remember you are always welcome here at Manus Potion. Go enjoy a lovely time with Squirrel VTuber. And I'll see you guys next time.